Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There he is, the one they call the divine ponytail.
Well, that is his trademark, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything connected to that ponytail is footballing perfection. His guile, his passing, and his goals are things of legend.
Zanetti. Beckenbauer. And it's Nesta. It's Pedri. Beckenbauer. Roberto Baggio. And it's Baggio. Tries a deft little ball. Bullish header! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Xavi. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Thuram. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Ronaldinho.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Nesta has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Thuram with the clearance. And they're back on the ball again. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Xavi. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking for a runner. Ronaldinho. Probing pass. Good ball, face to face with the keeper. Chance! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Little pass back. Xavi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now there's a fine ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Roberto Baggio. Beckenbauer. Ronaldo does well to get it back. Nedved did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Haaland. He won't be happy with that one. Xavi. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Un minuto de descuento.
Xavi. Oh, they could break here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a searching pass. That is a brilliant interception. And the counter is on. It's a pretty loose pass. Seedorf. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Baggio. That's Thuram. He's picked his way through. Look at the space here. And he's running through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's some great chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And the shot! That's a half-decent try. And we have our very first corner. Zanetti gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Thinks about the shot. Pedri. And it's Ronaldinho. Could move up a gear here. Now that's well seen too. Xavi. Seedorf. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Nedved. Oh, that's a clever look. Header! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 11, Ronaldinho. El dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22. El dorsal 13.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
El dorsal 9.
Can he finish?
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Now the breakaway. And here's Mbappe. Pirlo. Nagatomo hurtling down that right flank. Gavi. Decent progress down the left. This looks promising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
It's Drogba! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gavi. Gavi is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's clever. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Seedorf.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Pull it. Rummenigge. And they can counter here. Knocks it into space. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. They appear to be shaping up in a... Bullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And here's Haaland, and he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Seedorf aims beyond the defence. Oh, that was vital. Dida gets it away. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything.
Real chance! Ronaldo might just make this. And it's Nagatomo. Xavi. A probing pass. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception. Still goalless. Zanetti. And he's in on goal. Pedri. Roberto Baggio. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Xavi. Nagatomo. And it's Xavi. Out to the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ronaldinho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Almost half an hour in now. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. There he goes, motoring forward. Pedri. And it's Zanetti. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Ronaldinho is behind this one. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Nagatomo. Seedorf. It's Hullet. That's a nicely weighted pass. Leicester can get it clear. Zanetti with the clearance. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet. Nice looking ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Opts for safety. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here. Ronaldo gets into some space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Incoming Dillon. Terrific header! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pedri. Beckenbauer. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. It's their second corner of the game. Seedorf. He's a sharp little ball here. So, third corner of the game. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Short changes him with that pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Beckenbauer. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Beckenbauer. And it's Pedri. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. And here's Haaland. Haaland has been caught there, it's a foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Cleared away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 11, Ronaldinho. El dorsal
Gavi
23,
is always looking to break lines. Passes short and sharp. Played into... Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Drogba. Now it's Nedved. Drogba. Oh, great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. And he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Vietnam given another corner. It's a lucky 7th corner. Oh, well played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
So, what can they make of this? Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that looks... And the finish! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very...
Oh, what a climb! Now that's a real chance missed.
Seedorf has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Now the ball in.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Roberto Carlos. A nicely aimed pass. Barcelona could counter here. That's a lovely pass. Gavi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nedved tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's that, the end. Vietnam perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Vietnam are looking a touch fragile, Peter. Confidence looked well down, and they have to find some courage quickly now if they're to react.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Baggio. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football. Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. Oh, shooting chance! Haaland. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Nedved. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Roberto Carlos. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Steaming on goalwards. Pedri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's in a great position here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Baggio. And here's Mbappe. Xavi. That's Nedved. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter.
Chance for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Roberto Carlos. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. It's Baggio! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, nice touch. Cristiano Ronaldo. Strong running down that left flank. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Such good technique.
Good ball, good... Can he finish? They've scored! Barcelona are back in business. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity...
And the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Cristiano Ronaldo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Roberto Baggio. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Zanetti. Beckenbauer. And it's Baggio. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And Baggio. That's a super give and go. Nedved. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Beckenbauer. Oh, well played, well played. That's a little off target. And it's Pedri.
Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Beckenbauer. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nedved.
Oh, great feat, that.
It's a threatening ball, and he's found a way past. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of... Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Decent chance! Thuram gets rid without sophistication. And it's Seedorf. And that was nowhere near his best. Ronaldinho. Adriano. Beckenbauer does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He won't be happy with that one. Ronaldinho. And he's forced to go back. And it's Maldini. Now Roberto Baggio. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Xavi. And he's away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the...
And the finish! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this out.
Maldini with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a big far post.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 13, Messi,
Roberto Carlos.
el dorsal 9, el dorsal
Pedri,
10,
very much a man of this moment.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Hullet. Thuram goes long. Hullet. And it's Gavi. Seedorf. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Drogba is onto it in a flash. In with the challenge. That's a cute ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he's lost his chance, surely! It's bounced back off the post. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Now then, the ball's come loose. Seedorf. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Adriano. Messi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Gavi. Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. Nicely weighted. He's had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. Maldini. Nesta. To Maldini. No, no way through. Pirlo looking to penetrate opposition lines. Lovely passing, takes a shot! And he's managed to get rid. And it's Hullet. And here's Drogba. Hullet driving forwards.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And this is the big chance.
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
That was mighty close. Seedorf. Gavi is always looking to break lines.
Habrá
Maldini.
2 minutos de descuento.
Nagatomo. Can he get it through? Chance! Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Gavi. Messi. He's away! That's that, the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even, and no.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Roberto Carlos goes long. And now the breakaway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
And he's gone looking for safety. That's very neat. Oh, nice touch. And it's Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Probing pass, chips it through. That's a good ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. And they can counter here. First quarter of an hour gone. Roberto Baggio.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Foot in. Beckenbauer. Zanetti. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's cut it out. It's a sharp pass. That has not gone well. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nagatomo. Pedri. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Pedri. Closing in on goal. And that has been clubbed away. Pedri, and this is Ronaldo, played back. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Drogba. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's away. Big chance, must be! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Ronaldinho with a real chance here.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short in options.
Ronaldinho! This time, surely! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Zanetti. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Pedri. Mbappe! Oh, that's neat. He's tried one! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pedri. Now Pirlo. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Vietnam are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they've pulled level.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Drogba. Adriano. He's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini. Nagatomo. Out to the right. Can he get it through? Looking to play him in. Pirlo looking sharp there. Ronaldinho. Turns and goes back. And it's Pedri. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Zanetti crosses. Strokes it back. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And this is Pirlo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Roberto Baggio. Beckenbauer. Vietnam still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Is having a shot! Oh, and another try! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Picked out brilliantly. Pedri! He's got a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Ronaldinho.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that
now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vietnam have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. That's a nice bullish header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Mbappe fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Azar, quality ball. He's got away, in with the challenge.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the pass is intercepted. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Roberto Carlos. He's played it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hullet. Adriano. And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Hullet. And he's forced to go back. Barcelona really will have to throw everything at this now. Seedorf. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's on his way! Great ball, there's the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And that will be the final act. Vietnam have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Vietnam may not have finished with 11. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. Beckenbauer. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Xavi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Xavi. Oh, that is a nice touch. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Haaland, Seedorf, Haaland! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much...
And he shoots! Vietnam have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Now it's Pedri. Nedved. Roberto Carlos. That's Thuram. And it's Xavi. Nedved. Beckenbauer. Roberto Baggio.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Beckenbauer. And it's Zanetti. And Zanetti. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Nedved. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Baggio. Nedved. And it's Nedved. And he's worked it through. Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played, climbs up big. And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Searching past. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Xavi. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Roberto Baggio. Quality ball. Pedri. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Tries a deft little ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Seedorf.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Ronaldinho. And it's made its way to him. And he's on his way. And the shot! It's there! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and the referee brings the first half to a close.
Vietnam are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Vietnam head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So off we go once more. Turan. Paris ended up in no man's land. Nesta. Roberto Baggio. And it's Zanetti. Beckenbauer. Barcelona finding their passes. Aims beyond the defence. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Haaland. And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Takes a shot! He's got a goal! They're back within reach! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Beckenbauer. Xavi powering forward here. Xavi stood his ground strongly. Xavi, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And it's Pedri. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Seedorf. Out to the right. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well played and well cleared.
Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. It's Ronaldinho. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckenbauer. Adriano. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good pressure, determined, intense. Nagatomo. That's Nedved. Nedved puts his foot on the gas. Nedved looking to penetrate opposition lines. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what a ball! Decent chance! He's scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So now the difference is 3. Mbappe! Hazard has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pirlo. And it's Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Gavi. Looking for options for movement. Now, what about a counter-attack? And we're done. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me.